Hello and welcome to this musical edition of Encore on today's set list. Her milkshake may have brought all the boys to the yard, but will singer-songwriter Khalees's new serving of sounds on her latest album, Food, continue to tantalise listeners. Plus,
we're going to take you on a journey through time and space.
We will take you down to Chinatown.
That's right.
we catch up with Sean Lennon and his girlfriend and musical partner in crime, Charlotte Kemp, as their new album, Midnight Sun, comes out. And a touching cover a year after Australian singer Chrissy Ampflett's death. Her wish for her iconic song to become a breast cancer awareness anthem is realised with an all-star makeover. Our music critic Mariam Saab is here to go through all this with me, so let's get started. Hi Mariam, great to have you with us as always.
Hello, Jane.
We're going to start with this week's big release, Khalees's new album called Food. Has she got the recipe for success right this time?
Well, she's certainly got the chops to pull it off in every sense. Khalees actually graduated from culinary school in 2008 as a saucier. But it's not the same hit-making recipe that brought us Milkshake from 2003 smash record Tasty. Khalees worked very closely with the Neptunes, especially Pharrell Williams, on those early records. Now she wants to prove that he isn't the secret to her success and she can make it on her own. This time on Food, the R&B singer has teamed up with David Sitek, the guitarist from TV on the radio, and let me tell you, it's sizzling. Let's have a look at Rumble, Khalees's second serving from Food.
Well, it certainly sounds like she's back on form, but she's had a rough couple of years, hasn't she?
Yeah, the stakes are high for Khalees on this one. She was dropped by Jive in 2008. She had a very nasty and public split with rapper, her husband, Nas, when she was 7 months pregnant with a child. And this record, though, could be her big comeback. It's a great mix of rhythm and blues, brass, horn riffs, and gospel organs, and electronica. It's a feast for Khalees fans, with lead single Jerk Ribs, which also happens to be her signature dish. She'll also be launching her own line of sauces, and she has a cooking show, Saucy and Sweet, coming up.
Fingers in plenty of pies then, shall
Yes.
we say? All right, Mariam, well, spring is in the air here in Paris, and for music, that means that festival season is in full bloom. This week, hundreds of thousands of revellers are going to be flocking to Bourges in France for the Printemps de Bourges. What can we expect from this festival?
Well, the big headliners are Stromae, Rufus Wainwright, Metronomy, Klaxons, Kavinsky. It's a 5-day festival in the city of Bourges. It transforms this quiet little city into a playground for music, with events happening both on festival and off inside venues like parks, pubs and cafes, and all over the streets. The festival itself is iconic. It started in 1977, and with every passing year, the festival has been almost like a signpost for music of the day, both French and international acts like Serge Gainsbourg, Stevie Wonder, Phoenix, U2, Sigur Rós. And the festival has also been a launching pad for talent with the Les Découvertes de Printemps de Bourges, which is a platform for undiscovered artists, and it runs parallel to the main festival. So it's great on so many levels.
All right, well, talking about French festivals, a pair we're likely to see on stage here in the summer is Sean Lennon and his girlfriend Charlotte Kemp. Now, they've got a new album out, and you actually caught up with them in Paris while they were here.
Yes, the loved up couple opened up about everything from their new album, Midnight Sun, to what it's like to manage Sean's mother, Yoko Ono, to a possible Beatles Sons tour. Let's take a look.
Hi, we're the Ghost of a Saber-Toothed Tiger. I'm Sean Lennon. This is
Charlotte.
Kemp Mall. And this is our clip, Moth to a Flame. I hope you enjoy it.
Yo!
Your new record, Midnight Sun, is coming out. Tell us, where are you taking us with this one?
We're gonna take you on a journey through time and space.
We will take you down to Chinatown.
That's right.
You know, we read the newspapers and we read a lot of weird stuff about cloning and DNA and robots and artificial intelligence and printing organs and all this weird stuff. And we like to write about things like that, the things that seem very strange or almost impossible, but that are actually real. So I feel like our record is just, in a way, a reflection of how weird the world is.
Yoko Ono and the Plastic Band is under the Shimura label. Sean, what is it like to manage your mother and Charlotte, I guess we could say your mother-in-law?
You know, it's not often that kids get to work with their parents in a successful way, so I just feel really happy that I get to spend quality time with her making music, and I'm a big fan of her work. I think she's a really important artist, so I feel like our label is very blessed to have her music on it.
Sean, it's no surprise that the public would compare you to your father, John Lennon, but Charlotte, how do you feel about comparisons made between yourself and Sean's mother, Yoko Ono?
My relationship with Sean is a lot like his parents' relationship in the sense that they work together as peers, and very few men and women couples actually have collaborated like peers before. So I think in that sense we're very similar.
Sean, John Lennon was many things to many people, but to you, he was just Dad. What are your strongest recollections of your time with him?
I remember there was a bicycle seat that he had on his bicycle when we lived in Japan. He used to ride me around on that bicycle seat.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like 4.
Wow.
And I remember a lot of things, you know. I remember him playing guitar a lot. I remember him rolling cigarettes. I think they were cigarettes anyway. They might have been something else.
Does music help keep that connection between you and your father alive?
Not just music. I mean, I would do it. I would just be happy to, you know, have lunch with my dad. Would be enough, you know. So, not just the music, but anything. A conversation, you know. I never really got to do anything with him. I think if my dad had been around, I might not even have played music. So certainly my dad not being here sort of made me interested in music. It made me feel like I was somehow getting closer to him by playing it.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
You've said that fame is something you want to avoid. It's something you were born with but never wanted. What do you want?
That can really ruin your life, you know, so it's not really something that's not the reason that I make art. It's not to become famous, certainly.
Well, I think most people weren't born famous, so you probably have a very different relationship with fame than...
Yeah, it's not the
I mean, you were probably more famous when you were born than now.
Yeah, that's true.
Living in the fishbowl and your mind's under control. Say a prayer for the internet billionaire. The solar flare will burn the hair of man and polar bear.
Sean, this is constantly coming up in the press. Is there any chance of a Sons of Beatles tour or collaboration happening now or in the future?
A lot of people want us to play music together, and a lot of people don't want us to play, but we never really thought about it. I mean,
Can't imagine getting
I do
them all.
love the other Beatles kids, you know, I feel like they're my family, but I barely ever see them, so it would be hard to have a band.
What does the future hold for the ghost of a saber-toothed tiger?
And we're playing some festivals. We are playing a festival in France this summer, but it's not confirmed yet, so I'm not going to say which one, but we're going to be here in the summer.
We love touring France because it has the best food and the coolest audiences.
definitely look like quirky characters. All right, finally, Marion, we're going to end now with a sad anniversary. It's been 1 year since Australian rock legend Chrissy Amphlett passed away after she lost her battle with breast cancer. But she's certainly not been forgotten, and neither has her music, has it?
No, the lead singer of the Divinals is most remembered for her iconic 1991 hit song, I Touch Myself, and now it's been reworked for a breast cancer campaign, part of the Touch Myself project, which asks women to take selfies of them touching themselves to promote detection and self-examination. 10 of Australia's best female singers cover the song, including Olivia Newton-John, who's a cancer survivor herself, and Sarah Blasco, Megan Washington, Suze DeMarche, and Little Paddy. So it's a great cause to get behind, and here's my own little contribution to the project, touching myself here on Encore.
All right, well, we're going to leave you now with a clip from that campaign with some of the famous faces Marion was just talking about then, singing the iconic song, all in the name of raising breast cancer awareness. Marion, thanks so much, as always, for sharing your musical knowledge. Thanks to you also for tuning in. Don't forget you can get more music and culture news on our website. Enjoy it and see you again soon.
I close my eyes and see you before me. Think I would die if you were to ignore me. A fool could see just how much I adore you. I get down on my knees, I do anything for you. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself.